like I said, I want 2021 to be the best year for people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it to be a year that's kind of written off or forgotten. I feel like I've had so many years that I just forget because I didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah.
Maybe there was some small things that I should have celebrated, but like, I know personally that I didn't really like get anywhere.
Right.
You know, like I didn't get anywhere in my physical health. I didn't get anywhere musically. I didn't get anywhere, with this podcast. I mean, it wasn't until this year that we started this podcast.
Yeah.
I had been wanting to start a podcast for several years.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that many years, but yeah, you're right. You had been talking about it for a while.
It was an idea. It was a thing that I thought maybe we could supplement with the music, and things like that. And it was a cool idea. But really deep down, I wanted to do it. I was afraid.
Yeah.
So maybe we can start there, because I think if we can't get past the fear of doing the things that we talk about, doing trying to accomplish goals, trying to motivate ourselves to do things in our life, if fear is standing there, we're done.
Yeah.
Unless that's broken down
in
our lives. So
I mean, on that, so I have something that I've been thinking about, like, on and off the past few weeks and everything, or months, I guess I should say. But I've heard people say that, like, if you're not dreaming big, like if your goal or your dream maybe for your life isn't like kind of scary, then it's probably not big enough. And I don't know how I feel about that, but I've heard different people say that sort of thing, and I struggle with that, because having like a big thing is scary. It is scary, and also I always feel like, is it what I should be pursuing,
right.
like, or is that God's will, or is that just my will? But then anyway, with all that said, just recently, I think maybe it was even today, I read in 2 Kings about Hezekiah and how he clung to the Lord, and he trusted him fully. And it even said in there that like there was like no other king that like trusted God that much or clung to him in that way. And then right after that, I think it's like a verse later, it says, and the Lord was with him and he prospered wherever he went.
Yeah. And
that really stuck out at me. And I don't know. So my question is it, if you are in the Lord and you're doing everything you feel like he's telling you to do, and there's certain things that you kind of long to do and that he's gifted you to do, and you want to pursue those, like that is fine, right? Or how, I don't know. I'm just like, how much is that fear holding you back, and how much is that just you like not sure and then just doing nothing? I don't know.
I feel like I'm getting like internal struggle coming out now.
That's what happens inside of me, but
yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it. Well, let me go back to the first thing that you said. When you've heard in the past, if a dream's not big, it's not worth it, or I don't know how you've heard it.
I think people are like, if you have like a goal in mind and it's just like a little goal,
yeah,
like you should be having like a big goal. That's like the secular view, and then you have like, I guess if the Christian look, like if God has told you to do something and it's not like impossible for you, then it's of you.
Yeah.
But I struggle to know, from my experience, God shows me like little things, like one step at a time kind of views. Maybe he has like a long-term thing that he shows me, but it's more like, I don't know how to accomplish that, but he'll give me like little steps, and I can do the little ones like by holding his hand, but I feel like even if he showed me the big thing, that wouldn't be faith, one, because then I would be able to do it in myself. I would try to pursue it myself. And then second, I would just be scared and I'd run away anyway. So
yeah, I think God does take us through small steps, but I think that's preparation for the times that we can't make that leap ourselves. You know what I mean? Like we can get from this stepping stone to this stepping stone, but there's this gap that a goal that we know we're supposed to accomplish, or a place we're supposed to go, or a people we're supposed to talk to and minister to, or whatever.
right.
That we can't get there.
Without first
Anymore.
going through those other steps.
Not even that. I don't. I honestly think a lot of those steps, yeah, we're being strengthened. Maybe we're being renewed. Maybe we're being built up for that time. But I feel like that building time is for trust,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is, especially for a Christian, is the biggest weapon against fear.
Well, yeah.
So when we get to that point and we have to, I'm even like wearing like,
Yeah.
faith over fear.
Yeah.
Like when we have to get to that point where we have to choose faith
Mm-hmm.
over fear, the only way that we choose faith is from those building blocks that helped us trust God enough.
Right. Because those are little
say-
steps of faith.
I trust you now with the big leap.
Right. Right.
And then we're able to get over that hurdle of fear
Mhm.
and go and accomplish the big things that maybe, he had a long-term vision for, but we had to take those small steps because he knows when we're ready to actually take the leap,
Right. Right.
and that's something I struggle with. I mean, I'm all for the leap.
Yeah.
I'm like, take me to the leap, take me
Yeah.
to the cliff, take me to the precipice, take me to the mountaintop and I'll throw myself off.
You're so different than me.
I might he might be like, yeah, that wasn't my mountain.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just falling down. But that's my personality.
Yeah.
Your personality, and I think God leads dependent on our personalities.
Right. Right.
He knows us better than we know ourselves.
Yeah.
So he knows exactly how he's supposed to build up that trust between us and him.
Right.
So I think that is the sort of missing glue in statements like, if you don't have an impossible
Right.
vision for your life, it's not faith. I think that's it. I think we are supposed to dream, but also know that God's going to lead us every step of the way, like you said, to get us to where we can do the impossible.
Right. And I
with him.
wouldn't say it's not. I don't think when people say it, they say it's not faith. I think they're saying it's not of God. Like if it's
Well, anything that's
like if you're trying to do if you're doing something for the Lord
Mhm.
that you've kind of made up and you can do on your own, that's where it's not faith.
right.
But when God is
And that it's not of God, though.
right, then it's not of God. Right.
So I think, right.
I guess the thing I struggle with is like I feel like I can know that the little steps are of God.
Yeah.
But like certain big things that aren't really, it's not really a step, it's not a leap. It's just like something that I would have to work towards, but I'm like, is that something that God
Right.
is telling me to do? But then I go back to things like what I read in 2 Kings where it says that God was with Hezekiah
Yeah.
and he prospered wherever he went. Makes me think, okay, I know that I'm being obedient in the things that I know you've put in front of me. And so if I continue to pursue certain things that I know are not like, they're still glorifying to you, like, I guess I'll just trust him to do with it as he pleases.
Mhm.
I don't know. Yeah. And then whatever the outcome is glorifying to him.
What's up, everybody? You just watched a clip from one of our Just Breathing podcasts. If you want to see the full version, you just hit the link in the description below. Or if you want to just keep watching clips, we got some more right here. Thanks, everybody.